Thank you for joining us this evening. Namaste, everyone. And Namaste is so beautiful. I see the light. Beautiful reminder, I see the light in you as I see it in myself. And this is truly the power of these light circles, divine being. Yeah, that's what Jesus keeps singing in my heart, certainly. The power of infinite being that we are, and what's been denied. While we can deny it, doesn't make it true. That's what he said in this chapter. Thankfully, it doesn't make it true. So this has been a really deep dive into looking at consciousness, the nature of consciousness, and how infinite love is denied. And to really explore this in the heart, in the light of truth with Jesus, as he speaks to each of us as the divine whole, seemingly in unique ways. Yet the truth is always the same, what we recognize in the heart. Someone said to me today, they said, oh, I noticed I was watching those videos and you were yawning a lot. And all that deep tension that's held on to that denies divinity just releases. It's funny, we're not yawning to go to sleep, we're yawning to wake up. The love of Jesus. Thank you for joining us today and the power of the light that we are as we focus on the light of who we are and speak to us within our hearts. Today, we're going through chapter 14 of a new covenant. And it will be up on the website. I'm not sure exactly when. It's coming. Beloved, the love that I have for you comes from the deepest love that God has for you. Jesus, if there's any denials in my heart that your love is for me is pure, it's not pure, I know to see that. And that you only have truly my happiness. That you are truly the representative of my happiness. The deepest love that God has for you. He cannot leave his son bereaved in time. Yet he cannot interfere with his son's desire to remain bereaved in darkness. So he calls to you to remind you of your infinite power to cease to choose to remain in darkness. See that in truth, this world holds no gifts for you. Are there any beliefs in the subconscious mind that this world has gifts for me? I'm willing to see those. No trinkets to hold on to. And that desire gives you nothing but emptiness and despair. I'm willing to see the desire gives me nothing but emptiness and despair. Let us look further at desire. your desire for a world apart from the Father's will, the addiction to the experience of despair. Is there an addiction to the experience of despair? I'm longing to see that. It seems to hide in food, sexuality, work, your brother, death and destruction, all miscreated images in this world. I feel willing to see that these are miscreated images. The script of your experience is instantaneously being written by every subconscious desire that you withhold from the light of truth. I'm willing to see that in the truth. It seems to be in time, yet when you look carefully as the light of truth, you will see that no script is being written at all. Does the light of divine being know anything at all about a script? The light that we are. All the power of divine being is seeing that divine being is much more powerful than any script that seems to be informed. Jesus is saying now, this is acceptance of divinity, seeing and recognizing that all the power is here. The desire to see your brother as not awake is the same as your desire not to see yourself as awake. This is the desire for a story on a timeline. Your desire to see your brother as imperfect or limited is the same as your desire to see yourself as imperfect and limited. This is the desire for a story on a timeline, the desired experience on a timeline. The desire to feel superior is the same as the desire to feel inferior. This is a story on a time. The desire to feel superior is the same as the desire to feel inferior and deny that you are as God made you. You can hear me now? Okay, that's interfering. We'll just pull it out if you can move it off. Okay, so okay, thank you, Kelly, for keeping us posted. Love knows not of because, or if then, or when, wherefore, or whys. Feels helpful to go through each of these with Jesus and let him show us. Jesus, can you show me that love knows nothing about because, a reason for anything? Is infinite light, infinite love that we not know anything about it? If X happens, then this, then, if then. Does it know anything, love know anything about an if then? In our direct experience is divine light. So the power right there in seeing there's no if then, we can see there's also no cause and effect, an effect separate from cause. It feels good to be with Jesus directly on that. In the heart. That's a good bird to land in the heart right there. The impossibility of cause and effect. Jesus, are cause and effect separate or is it one? In my direct experience as divine being. Love knows not of wherefores or whys, nor story. Does infinite love know anything about a story happening? In our direct experience, does the light know anything about a story? No story tells you who you are. The ego is always looking for a story that will make you feel better. This is in the play of trading illusions. Shadow puppet battles between thoughts that mean nothing. It was helpful to have Jesus show us those puppet battles, those shadow puppet battles that are going on, that they mean nothing. To the light, do they mean anything at all to the light of divine being in our direct experience? This is a play of trading illusions, shadow puppet battles between thoughts that mean nothing, shopping in time for the experience of death. I'm willing to have you break that habit of shopping in time for death, Jesus. Hungering for an opportunity to have an opinion. I'm willing to see that an opinion is actually death. An opinion is a story of denial of the Father. Come quickly into the circle of light, ever shining. Sit quietly in contemplation of the light given to you by the Father. See that denials do not exist here. See that peace is here and all the love that seeking aimlessly in form can never provide. Your love offers no opinion. It is. Here love rests in magnitude, celebrating only itself as it is. This light is all there is. Love celebrating itself. Infinite, unending, unchanging. Honesty is essential. Without honesty, there is no opportunity to see the truth, as the ego is self-delusion. This is not the honesty of the world. The world's honesty is the belief that an exchange of information, as the ego sees it, is truth. That one personal identity carries more honesty than another personal identity. This is impossible. There is no honesty in a personal identity. Honesty of God is admission of divinity. Admitting the denials of divinity and the refusal to accept that what the ego has made is true. All the power of God is carried in this honesty. Honesty is admitting you have all the power granted by you by the Father and ceasing to deny what is granted. This is the power of the lion that lays down the lamb of innocence. The infinite innocence and all the power of God that carries with it. Honesty does not come from expressing emotions and feelings. Honesty comes from inner looking at what is true. It's just the willingness to see what is true. It might look like emotions, but without the willingness to see what's true, then the darkness will remain covering the door of truth. Does divine being, the light within, recognize what is moving? Does it know anything about anything moving? In our direct experience as the light. No, it does not. Thus everything that is moving is untrue. Is anything other, in the light of truth, is anything other than perfect peace true? In our direct experience? No. This is honesty and simplicity. Honesty is admitting that you are not at peace and thus denying divinity and choosing again. Choosing is merely ceasing to deny. Heaven does not know what choice is. Does infinite light know what choice is? There is no choice to be divine. It is denial of divinity that generates an idea that there is choice and something to choose between. Honesty knows there is no such thing as choice, because choice is two and there is only one. It feels helpful to pause for a few moments in silence and receive whatever messages the Holy Spirit would share with us in our heart about what we've seen. It's as though this gives you meaning to what it means to honor thy Father. It feels helpful to open the floor to see if anyone has something to share. Emma, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, Emma.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, hear you. I have to turn this off. Okay, can you try again?
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. It just feels very powerful this time together. It's like everything you say, the only response is light. Like everything gets it's like the light eclipses everything that you say. I don't, am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful. That's like, I just keep getting left with the light. It's so beautiful, like statements like every opinion or any opinion is death. I mean, it's so radical and big and huge, and just brings me right back to no opinion again and again, the light. So very beautiful. I'm very grateful. And if I may ask, I still not sure about the hand raising. Like, let's say you say something like that, every opinion, any opinion is death. And I see, for a moment, of course, I see the truth of that. And can I raise my hand then?
Yes,
I
or
know there's something about asking Jesus, like, do I ask Jesus, is there a belief in me that an opinion is death? I'm not too sure about the hand. Like, do you know what I'm
yes,
saying?
thank you for the clarification. So you said the most important distinction. You could see that it's true that an opinion is death, right? I mean, you knew that, like Jesus showed that to you in your heart. Like, that's a radical sentence, yet there was an immediate recognition of that in the heart.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I just really am present with that thought, okay, Jesus, I'm ready to give it over. He knows we are because we're here, but sometimes it's really helpful. And usually as it clears, then we raise
Right.
our hand. But just that recognition in the light of truth is powerful enough to just obliterate it. So that's
Right.
all. We're just really, and sometimes it's nice after the sentence cleared because we can hear the Spirit speak to us. So you can pause as long as you like. And when you're ready to raise your hand, you
Yeah. Right. So I can give, it's also an opportunity in that moment to hand that belief back to Jesus, the belief that I hold that an opinion is worth something. Yeah.
yeah.
I think I get it, Kay. Yeah, I think I get it. I think, each one of us will do what we will with it, but the most important thing is that the truth is settling. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so
Very
beautiful.
good. Thank you.
Thank you, because you said the most beautiful,
Thank you.
all of it. So helpful, that reminder. It's just the light.
We're nothing else. We're left with nothing else. Yeah. It's great. Wowie. How did I find you? Thank you, Judith. Facebook.
Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you. That will help a lot of beings that you shared, Pema, because others will see this. I'll have that clarity too. Does anyone else have anything they would like to share? Oh, yeah, Kelly.
Yeah, so I came in, I was sitting here reading your chapters, and I was like, okay, they're gonna have a joining. What time is it? I checked the timetable, and I was like, oh, I'm sitting here right on time for this joining. And I was feeling separation. I was feeling a lot of duality. I was feeling a lot of aloneness. But I knew it was all my ego making up all these stories. And what you read, everything you read was right on. Like, yeah, Yeah, yes, yes. Like I didn't even have to think about any of it. I was right on. I'm so ready to turn it over. I mean, I had a book I could read, I had someone else I could call, but this is it. This is the truth. This is just, it's just spirit. It's just light. There's no duality. There's no choice. There's no opinion. There's no right. There's no wrong. There's no, there's no, there's no no. It's just all yes. Yeah. It feels good to be here. Very, well, it's not even good. It's not bad. It's
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, so much. What a joy.
mm,
What a joy. It's so precious. I'm in the deepest humble and gratitude to be with all of you. And it's
mm,
to really listen and follow the one who knows, and seeing everything you're saying is true. You know, it will be through your brother. It will be, you know, all the powers with your brother in
mm.
the celebration of the one. So yeah, there's a deep gratitude joining all of you every night, and just the sheer joy of it, and the sheer joy of following Jesus and saying yes,
Mm.
that He would show the way. Yeah. Janet, would you like to say something? Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so blessed. I just cannot give enough gratitude and love and light. Just the peace within that this light brings. Thank
Yeah, it's beyond amazing to have all of you and to have Judith, you know, so devoted to be with, you know, other beings that are so devoted to this one thing. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. I send you the biggest hugs, all of you. Emma, it's so nice to see you. We love you.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
The virtual.
Oh, look at the little doggy.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh.
We have a doggy in the circle. Show him up. Oh. Aww. Aww. Is that my cuddle bug? My cuddle partner. Oh, wow.
She's my neck warmer.
Oh, my cute. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.